piece of sandpaper.
Okay,
That was
one more
that's been
time.
there for years.
One more time. What
He'd
would
be going like this, just sanding away on that head, trying to flatten
That's
it.
machining.
And that was his idea of machining.
He did that with my my primary cover.
Okay, there you go.
He machined it on sandpaper.
Yeah, but if you felt that paper, it was almost nothing because it's been there for years. Been there for years. There was nothing gritty there anymore.
So the valve job requires precision work
Right.
to do a good valve
Yeah,
job.
to get it properly, yeah.
What about lapping valves? Do you know anything about that?
Well, that's where you put the valve in there and you turn it. You put this much material on there,
Yeah.
like a glue or something. Put the little thing on, you spin it like
Yeah.
that, and that's breaking the valve into the seat.
That
That's
makes
called
it
lapping. And you got to go like that.
Is that for new valves or used valves?
New valves.
New
or
valves.
used. Doesn't matter. Even if you remachine the valve in the seat, you want to
You
do
still
that.
want to do that to get a
Wanna do
perfect
that.
fit.
Right,
Lapping.
that's working it in together. It's like breaking it in.
And it matches that valve to that head, that
Right.
cylinder head. Because I watched a guy on YouTube doing that. I think, is that for used or new
It's
valves?
for either. Once you
Either
machine
one.
them,
You want to lap them.
yeah. If you're not going to machine them, then you still want to do that.
Yeah.
And what they'll do sometimes, put bluing on there. You know what the bluing is, and they'll put the bluing on one either here or here, and they'll put it on there and go like that, and they pull it out. Oh, like it's not sealing here.
It's like your dentist.
Right.
Your dentist does that too.
You're,
with
you're
like
checking
a
to
carbon
see
thing.
that it's making a perfect flat.
You need it perfect, otherwise.
It's going to be leaking out the side,
that-
backfiring, and all kinds of stuff.
Is that only the exhaust or the intake
No,
also?
both.
Both valves.
Yeah, you lose compression. You won't get the proper air mixture. It starts backfiring out the exhaust. It starts backfiring out the carburetor.
Yeah. Oh,
If things ain't right,
yeah. That's got to be.
Right.
Now, that's like a. I mean, it's pretty subjective, isn't it? You got to
Right.
look at it, and it's up to
yeah,
you
just
whether it's
looking
good.
at it isn't going to. Your eyes aren't that accurate. You know, look at this and then look at the seat. Oh yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it fit.
Well,
But then once you put it together, the thing leaks like a sieve because it's off a thousandths, 2 thousandths. Not right.
that is one important part of
Yep.
the valve job.
That's right.
When you do the top end, what they call the top end.
And getting that top surface of the combustion chambers
Yeah.
and the head, you want to make sure those are as flat as you can get them and precise as you can get them, or
Yeah.
they'll be blowing gaskets out the side here and there
Yeah.
all over the place.
Well, I was talking to Captain Andrews. Got that Honda Goldwing Valkyrie. Valkyrie. 6 cylinders.
Yeah,
6
that's
car-
1800.
6
6
carburetor.
carburetor. Yeah,
You got a lap.
all the valves in that.
Oh God. Good. How do you get those carburetors synchronized?
Well,
That's
they
got to be a job.
Well, they've got vacuum things for that they
Yeah.
plug in there, and they've got a bunch of meters.
Yeah.
And once they start the engine, they can see what they're doing, and then you just try to match them up at certain RPMs
Yeah.
to get them as close as you can. They don't have to be all precise. They're not going to stay that way.
Yeah.
But they'll all kind of function together. But they can be way off because you don't have the settings right.
Yeah.
These are opening too soon. This one's not opening soon enough. So they'll be off a little bit, and it ain't going to run. It's like 3 deuces on a car,
Yeah.
or even 6 deuces
That had
on
to
it.
be
Whatever. You got to get them all equally balanced.
That's got to be difficult.
Yeah. Now on cars, they used to have this little thing, and as you start the engine, you'd pull it down, and it worked like that. And so as long as they were all the same, you had them pretty equal. And you make adjustment here, rev it up a little, and they all work together. They might be off a little bit. That don't matter once they get revved up. But on the acceleration, you want them to be close.
Yeah.
So when you open them up, they're right there, all of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's the critical point.
You don't want these two opening up and this one's still closed.
Yeah, that's a tick over, isn't it? Isn't it
Huh?
called- don't they call that the tick over or something like that on a motorcycle?
Well, on 3 deuces it would, because you're going to run off the middle deuce. You run that up so far, then the other two will kick in.
Is that how it is?
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They don't all run at the same. You can set them up to run all at
Yeah.
the same time if you want to spend the money for gas.
Oh, yeah.
But you want to run on the middle one, basically.
I
And then,
see.
then through the linkage, it gets to a certain RPM, 3,000, 4,000. All of a sudden, the other two kick in.
Does the
But
first one
there's no
still?
adjustments to them.
Does the first one go out then?
No, they all three
Then
work
all
in that.
three
That's why they
working.
call it 3 deuces. It could be 6 deuces, 6 carburetors, or 8 carburetors.
Wow.
So it depends on what you want. 2 4-barrels, same thing. You're going to run off the front carburetor, and you got to get them synced together, and then the 4 barrels will open up when you floor it.
Yeah. Now, what about your old cow, that 4-cylinder? Did that have 4
That's
carburetors?
got 4 carburetors.
4
on it.
carburetors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And the new cow, that's fuel injected.
That's fuel injected.
And the Honda,
And the
fuel
Honda's
injected.
injected.
Okay, I got three carbureted motorcycles and one
No,
fuel injected. But my carburetor only have 1 carburetor each.
Yeah, it's Harley.
The 2 Harleys and the
You
Norton.
would put 2 carburetors on it, but then you got to sync them.
Yeah, no. I got 1 carburetor and I got 1 carburetor on the Norton.
Right.
I've switched to 1.
I've seen guys put a 4-barrel carburetor on the Harley. They race them. You know, it's not necessarily for driving around town,
Yeah.
but they might race it. They'll put a 4-barrel on there.
Wow. But the
Good
6
morning, huh?
6 carburetors. That's
Or 8, even 8.
Yeah, on a car, but
Now,
the
if
6 on the
it's fuel
motorcycle.
injection, that's easy. You just
How
put it
about those
together.
old Honda CBXs? Those were 6 cylinders.
Honda CBX?
Yeah.
The 1000, the 1050 or whatever
Yeah,
they call
but
it.
they had 6 cylinders.
6-cylinder
Yeah,
motor?
that one.
That's all carbureted.
Holy cow.
That lasted. I think they built those for 3 years,
Yeah,
and then they didn't build them anymore after that.
that was something.
Yeah, they were.
Wasn't
they were
there
never
another-
They were never fuel injected.
Never feel. Wasn't there another bike like that, like the Benelli or something? Wasn't that a 6-cylinder?
Yeah,
That was also like
that
that.
was. You could get
6-cylinder.
that as a 6-cylinder, and it had 6 carburetors.
Jesus.
I looked at those a long time ago, and I was almost going to get one.
Well, you like power
Yeah, I like the power,
and speed. He likes to go fast.
and I like the torque. I like the torque you get out of them
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's what
Yeah.
they're all about. That's what they're all about.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. So valve lapping is done for new valves, and
And old valves. If you
Used valve.
remachine a valve,
then you
you
lap
want to
it.
make sure that, because the stem could be bent.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that's all in good shape. So you machine it. Looks great. But what good is it if it's bent a little bit? 2 or 3 thousandths or 30 thousandths. You could turn it like that. You might not see it.
Yeah, right,
But when
right.
you put it in there where it's being held in nice and firmly, going up and down, all of a sudden it's not seating properly. Might be fine while it's open, but once you close it,
then-
it's got a gap.
and that'll kill you.
Well, that'll let you know where the gap's at.
Got
If there's a problem there.
Valve lapping is important.
Right.
Well, I probably won't be doing my own valve jobs on my bikes. Take it into Matt or Maury's place at
Still
Zender.
coming down very lightly.
Light snow, January 10th. Well, okay, Don, that was really good information. Valve lapping and multiple
See, I'm
carburetors
still
on a
waiting to find
motorcycle.
out about your truck. I think you got a stuck valve in that thing myself.
Well, we're gonna find out because I haven't have it towed in.
That'd
Right
be
now, there's a
interesting to
dump.
find out.
We'll find out.
'Cause I watched you when you hit the key, and it would go.
I
That's
know.
it. It barely moved that far.
I know.
So what's it doing? Hitting the valve, hitting the valve, hitting the valve.
You think it's an intake or exhaust?
It could be either one.
Could be either one, right?
Could be
Doesn't
either one
matter.
that's stuck.
Just don't want to turn on.
Does not want to turn on. It wants to, but it can't. It
Right,
gets
it won't turn
stuck.
completely over and over and over. It just
Jammed.
goes, It won't go.
Sound effects are good. See, you do have
Now,
good
the
sound.
only other thing it could be that I hope it wouldn't be is the rod's broke.
That could do that too.
Sure, it could jam up inside the crankcase and everything, and again doing the same thing. Or the pistons froze up. Anything could be in there that's only allowing it to go that little bit of bit, and you're done. It's not going to go unless you get in there with something really powerful.
Yeah, I got to get it towed in.
But the problem is you could have a bent valve.
Bent valve. Well, they'll fix it, but
Well, I just
He's
hope it
going to
don't get
diagnose it.
expensive.
He's
I
going to
just hope-
diagnose it and give me a
I
diagnosis.
just hope it don't get expensive.
He's going to. Asked him to give me a diagnosis.
But here's the thing: the truck is nice enough to put another motor in it if you
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah.
It's not that old. It don't have that many miles
No,
on
and
it.
the truck's been maintained properly.
Right, and it's in good shape body wise and everything else.
And my transmission is good.
Right. So I wouldn't hesitate to put another motor in it if you could get one.
Yeah.
Even a new one. It might be more expensive, but
Rebuilt.
rebuilt would be good too. Or take the one you got and rebuild it. Take it to Don's Engine Rebuild and have them go through that thing.
Yeah. First I got to get it towed in there, but I can't do that right now because there's a dumpster in the driveway. Mike Malton's redoing the apartment and stuff.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's good information.
When he gets it out of there, then you can have it towed over.
Gonna have it towed over there, and they'll give me a diagnosis as to what it'll take to get it going. That shouldn't cost too much.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
okay.
The only other thing I can think of is the one if the starter's screwed up and causing that.
The starters, well, that could be.
Sure. Something could be jamming up the starter for some reason.
My engine's fine, and my starter's bad.
Yeah. That would be one thing I would check out to find out. I'd pull the starter out and see if it's spinning around all right.
Yeah.
And even then, once he gets the starter out, you can take something and pry on the flywheel, try to rotate that engine, and if it's doing the same thing, you can't move it, start working on the heads. Start checking them valves, the valve train, pull the valve cover off, and you might find a lifter that's loose.
Yeah. The problem is those valve covers, to get at everything, you got to
Oh,
remove
whole
other
bunch of-
crap. It's
I
not
know.
like an old 58 Chevy.
Not like a flathead.
Oh, God. It's horrible.
That would be different. The valves would be upside down.
Yeah. But even on the old, the old V8s, you could get at stuff. Now,
Right.
even that thing, you can't get anything.
Too many
wires and
hoses.
hoses.
I
Absolutely.
can remember cars that might have one or two pipes going across. I could undo it, pull it right off, no problem.
Yeah,
you know.
now it's horrendous.
You got to move this and then take that up, unplug all the spark plugs. And you're busy doing all kinds of stuff before you ever
Before you
get
get the first nut off for the valve cover.
Right, exactly.
I know. I asked Mike on the bike to check
He
it out.
didn't wanna do it.
No, he tried. He
And it's a
said,
good thing not to do it there in the gravel driveway.
That's true. You got to be in the shop and have the
You
right
need to be on a
tools.
cement
and,
floor someplace.
Well, okay, then.
Someplace warm.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you an update when I get that done. But thanks for the valve lapping information.
Yeah.
Again, Don's words of wisdom.
See, now if you're doing precise machining with all new parts,
Yeah.
you might not have to do that lapping.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with possibly used parts, maybe you're going to use the old valve. You ground it,
Yeah.
and sometimes grinding it will show you that valve is whopper jawed.
Have you done lapping? Have you ever
Yeah,
done
I've
it?
done it
You've
years
done
ago.
it. There's this tool, right, that you
Well,
do that.
it's about that long with a little rubber
Yeah.
cup on the end. You put it on there and
You
go
noodle
like
it.
that, like you're trying to start a fire.
Okay, that's it. On that note,
Rubbing
we'll
two
end.